You know, it is starting to become crystal clear that Fox News is obviously in the tank for Florida Governor Ron DeSantis. And this week, the network did the unthinkable. They ran a scathing fact check on Donald Trump, calling out numerous lies that Donald Trump has told. But it's not the lies about the 2020 election. It's not the lies he's pushing on Truth Social about Biden. It's not the lies about the investigations. No. They only wanted to call out the so-called lies that Donald Trump has told about Ron DeSantis. And this actually happened on Fox Radio, not the TV channel, but it was done by Fox News host Brian Kilmeade. And here's what happened. The network called out Trump and his campaign for misrepresenting Governor DeSantis' record on COVID-19, calling him the lockdown governor, but said the former president's narrative left out key details and noted that Trump had previously praised his response to the pandemic. Now that is true. Trump repeatedly fawned over DeSantis' pandemic response and for being one of the first person to reopen his state, calling him one of the greatest governors in our country. Fox News also corrects some of Trump's claims about DeSantis on his Social Security and the Fair Tax Act, along with his support for FBI Director Christopher Wray's confirmation, and gave the governor the final word on the fact check. And I'll read the statement from DeSantis in just a moment, but let's talk about that for a minute. They're fact-checking Donald Trump about his claims that Ron DeSantis had wanted to cut Social Security and Medicare. In fact, that he had voted for that. That is true. That is actually true. Like Fox News, there's nothing to fact check on that because that is an accurate statement from Donald Trump about Ron DeSantis. So you did a fact check saying that Trump was lying about the one thing he was actually telling the truth about because you knew the one thing he was telling the truth about was significantly damaging to your boy Ron DeSantis. That's what you did. You performed a false fact check to make it seem like Trump was lying, even though that's literally like the one time the dude told the truth. Now, Trump omitted the part that he also supported those cuts. But let's not pretend for a second that Ron DeSantis wasn't attempting to do that while he was in the U.S. House of Representatives. That is literally on the record. You can go and look that up. That's not something that's hidden. That is public record. But Fox News knows their audience. They know they're stupid. So they said, screw it. We'll just say Trump's lying about the thing he's telling the truth about. But here is what DeSantis said in response to all of this, to Brian Kilmeade. The way I'm being attacked, Trump has run almost 20 million in ads and negative attacking me, with frivolous and false smears. The corporate press is attacking me more than anybody else. Democrats are attacking me. They would not do that if they didn't think that I was a threat. I mean, if they thought that I wasn't, in shape to really win this thing, they would just be ignoring me. But they're not. They're coming after me. I'm the one that's taken most of the fire, and I think that's an indication with people, that, we have what it takes, and that we're a force to be reckoned with. Your poll numbers have consistently declined since the beginning of this year, Ron. One of the main reasons we're focusing on you, me personally, is because I live in Florida. I've dealt with your tyranny firsthand, but also because of the damage that you've done to this state that is not getting enough attention from the press. But now that you're running for president, sure, people are starting to look at your record down here in Florida, realizing that it's all a bunch of smoke and mirrors. You're not good at your job, and you are destroying this state with every single piece of legislation that you pass. But rather than acknowledging his mistakes, rather than acknowledging the fact that he's not good at what he does, Ron DeSantis is out there trying to hang himself up on that cross, saying, I'm the victim, I'm the martyr, everybody's coming after me because I'm such a threat to them. No, we're coming after you because you're a dick. Because you're passing legislation specifically targeting already vulnerable parts of our population, specifically and especially the LGBTQ community. That's why we're coming after you, because you're a jackass, not because we're afraid of you.
This is Hattie. Hattie wants to know why you have not subscribed to our channel. You obviously like our videos, so do us a favor and subscribe.